So where we're at with the cut, the frame. We're gonna have to cut from here. This fold is where it goes back up from down, just all across, because I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. But it's crusty below this, and I'd prefer to get rid of that. Well, no, actually, we may have to go further than that. We may have to go to about right here. And at that point, I'm just better off having an entire square that goes across. But I don't want to have to deal with this lip, because I can't weld sideways. Got these in here, got new hardware for them. Or at least new washers. These are all set up. Got the welds done over here. There's that little hole right here, and then one that appeared that was under the other stuff. Got that. Got this all in there. Was thinking about welding the, I feel like I mentioned it to you guys, but the square nut that was on this side popped out from rust and crap. And I was thinking, I'll just get a locking one, like the elliptical crushed thread type ones, and just weld that, tack it in 3 places. Fuck it. I just went ahead and got a wrench and just down on it. That's a lot worse than it looked outside. But I've got most of it cut out. See, eating away at this section right here. That's going to be interesting. I'm thinking now, by the looks of it, I'll have to like cut up across past here and then basically take out this entire section. Yeah. Wow. I thought the the front passenger side was funny. Oh boy. This is what happens when you don't change your seals out. You think, oh, I'll do it in a couple years. I got time. They're like $400. I can hold on to that. Do it now. If your seals look anything like this, the fact my drip rail's gone on the driver's side. It's cracked. It's pushed down. You can see that it's got some abrasion on it. On the trunk side, it's completely destroyed right here. I'm not sure if that's from improperly shutting it or something. I don't know. It's also got 250K, so it makes sense. Replace them. You can get them from 3rd Gen Ranch for $400, the entire thing. And it's not OER. Don't go OER. Period. I don't care what anybody says. Do not go OER. All right, I'm calling it for tonight. Got the fender loose, and the bolt that was holding the bottom side in right here, you could probably maybe not see it, tore. It broke off, so I'm gonna have to get that captive nut taken care of. Got a bit of progress in here. It's bad. I'm basically gonna have to take off this entire skin right here, which includes the captive nut. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. This probably would have been obvious, but I've got some through holes right here. It's like the other side. About the same access. Gonna have to pop the wheel out. It's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna start heading home. I'm tired, and it's 10. Got here at 5. Did about 6 hours of work and did diddly squat, honestly. But hey, not bad. Got a template cut out. I had to redo some corners on it because they weren't fitting up to the hole. Probably forget to show the process of it, but it'll just be a jump cut, so. Ah! Ugh. Got all the, well, I got all the spot welds in. They look nasty. Gonna have to redo some of them. Got the backs of them all in here. I'm gonna bend this out of the way since I still have to access all this stuff and get it cut out, but that panel's done. That's good. I'm not sure. I might end up having to make a panel that's double this length to account for going down this far. Or, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. My head's hurting me. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I'll be back. This is where I'm calling it tonight. I think I'm gonna clean this up a bit more, and then I'm just gonna start heading home because we got rain. Not much, but I don't want the water to be sitting out here because I don't know what will happen. But don't mind these X's. They're relief cuts that I put into the metal because I cut, since this is all cut from a hood skin. this edge right here was right where like the edge of the hood went off towards the driver's side fender. So I just cut little holes in it and hammered it until it went flat-ish. I mean, it's still got some of that, but that's okay. I had to bend it out of the way because I still want to try and access this. And also, I'm not sure if I showed this or not, but I got most of this off. I'm basically going to have to rebuild this entire pinch weld right here because of how bad this shit was. And it goes up towards this area. I'm not sure if I have to cut through that and then rebuild the connection to that. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure how far I want to go with this because I just want to get that section filled and then do this and then have an L-lip that goes past here and then butt weld this. Easy. Because I've already got all this is basically fitting together pretty easily, so I've already got this one prepped and ready. And then that'll be it for the driver's side. I do have to get the fender off. Hopefully I can get my dad to help me get the hood off and take the bumper cover off and everything else just to access that one fucking hole. Or I'll bend the fender out of the way. That's probably a bad idea. I just need to access this section because it's just the reason that it got that bad was because of the seam seal. It started peeling away on the inside and then stuff got inside because the wheel wasn't fully covered. Stuff was able to get inside that little crack right there, and that was adjacent to it, and it just ate through the inside because there was no rust on the inside. So it wasn't caused by this at all. It was just caused by dirt eating away from the inside or of the rocker panel support. So, long story short, need to take the fender off. Almost done with this. I'm gonna start getting the rest of this mess cleaned up, and then I'll brush it and then paint it, get everything vacuumed, and then leave. Yes. Just gonna end it here tonight. Not gonna deal with these yet, and also found some holage like right here that I'll hopefully remember. Okay, I'm gonna start heading home. That's decent progress for today. And tomorrow is gonna be spent worrying and oh jeez on this. Trying to figure out this. Again, I'm probably gonna make it double the size of that hole right there and then cut off the excess stuff, which I think I did. Where's that other one? Yeah, here we go, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I still have to cut that off. And yeah, you can see how how much extra stuff is down here. Oh boy! That's going to be fun. Also, this is rusting already, unsurprisingly. Well, so the plan is when I finish all the topside stuff, I'm going to get this thing up on a lift on each side and do support welds and trim everything and make it look fancy. And then I'll seal it. Okay, I'm going to go home. This concludes today. Bye. What? Come on, you got it. You got it. Here you go. Calling them all again today. Went to bed pretty late, around 3 a.m. And I got up so I got up at 8, and then I went back to bed, had like weird pizza dreams, like 2 or 3 of them, and then woke up at like 1 p.m. and was thinking about going out and then didn't. And like around 3, I thought, maybe I'll go head over there, and then it started fucking pissing outside, like on and off all day, so it just would not have worked out. And now it's doing it again. We're just having summer showers down here, so I'm gonna head there tomorrow because I'm not going to the skate park tomorrow. So yeah, it's okay. It's just rain. It's all right. Not working on rust today. Got new hardware and stuff. Got these for the hoses, and you want to know what happened? What is this? 36 to 44. They gave me 3 of those. 1 in the 44 package, and then 2 in the 36. Cool. Thank you, Amazon, or whatever subsidiary. Thing today is I'm just gonna swap that thermostat out, honestly. I'm not sure if that's my issue or not. I'm hoping it is, because it'd be so stupid if I changed all those sensors for it just to be the thermostat. Because again, we changed it recently within like less than a year, Although it had been sitting for a while, so if it did go bad, it would not surprise me. But I've got a new thermostat. This one opens at 195. I think the other one opened at 190. So 5 degrees off, that's okay. Although I'll have to double check. I'm not sure. I may have gotten a 210 for some fucking reason. Oh. I guess that's why you try to get the same one you had in there. So that way you don't blow a head gasket. Also, I found out that apparently 86 and after, they added like a bracing to the steering box. So that's why, or before that year, or whatever year they initialized it, they kept having the steering box mount break, and that's why mine's broken. So that's not caused by me or any other odd wear, I hope. And these AC hoses are getting kind of nasty. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that today. It shouldn't take me too long, I hope. I've taken this intake off at least 3 or 4 times at this point. God, I wish you didn't have to just to get the fucking thermostat out. And I know I'm probably gonna break these plastic lines again, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I think I've got some hose that I can use. And honestly, I might just do that again and just replace the entire plastic lines, because those lines suck ass. I hate those things so fucking bad. I had a 192 in. Also, I think this should have been possibly obvious, but that's a bit bigger, and it's just off. It's not going to work. So I'll have to see if I can find some gasket maker stuff here, or I can just use I can just use a cereal box, because apparently those work fine, I think. Yeah, just gonna do that. Got the gaskets cut. Got this one getting air dried real quick. Gonna get this side sealed and let that air dry. I hope this works. It's currently almost midnight. Oh god. Okay, so this is where we're at. I've got it at 170, outlet, inlet at 173. I redid the heater hoses because they were kind of small. I wonder if that was maybe shortening something up. I got these all figured out. I made sure to check if there's any steam coming through. This one especially was steaming before, but I guess I tightened it up and there was some excess stuff down there that was burning off. Let's see. I actually resealed this. Okay, you guys have got to see the. I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not. I really don't think it will. I'm sure you guys can see that in there. That's the Frosted Flakes seal. I did 2 of them. Used Permatax seal on it, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm not sure if it being wet and saturated is an issue. I just don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it at this point. Okay, we're at 142, 178. I can hear the valve tick more. It sounds like it's heard a bit on this side. I think I've got valve tick on both sides. Woo. And an oil. I've definitely got a leak in the heads because there's some like residual oil around the injectors on the top. So the new head gasket, obviously. I also think I need a new EGR valve. If you guys saw like the video from way back when I was still doing heating shit, this fucker right here, that apparently is the EGR valve. I didn't understand that because I was like, huh, why is this going in from the intake and why is that connected to the exhaust? So it's an EGR valve. I found that online. It's only like maybe like what, 17, 23 bucks. That's not going to be that much of an issue. Or I could just do an EGR block off plate and just say fuck it, because it's not. Well, I mean, okay, I have read it cools the piston heads down. So I don't know. Maybe I should just keep it like it is. I've got. I'm not sure what that sound is. think it's still the alternator. It's making, I think well, it shouldn't be the bearing, because I don't fucking know. It sounds like it's coming from down here. I think yeah, I think that seal's leaking. It's definitely leaking. I can hear it. Jesus, man. I need all that for nothing. Great. Well, that was a good experiment. It didn't work. Yeah, it's leaking. That's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to get an actual gasket or redo the shit that I did. Or probably have to buy RTV. Well, there should be some RTV inside actually, but I'm gonna have to redo all of that shit again. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, it's opening up apparently. Let's see. We're at 190 so far. I don't have the fans on either. We're at 189 on inlet. Make sure it gets at the temp, because again, this is the new thermostat is a 195 and not a 192, so it's going to open up a bit later. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Probably should have gone for one that was a bit earlier. I don't know. I'm so fucking tired, man. I just want this thing to run and see if I can get it to open up. Okay, yeah, I went back over it with my dad and I did the gasket completely wrong. I did a gasket sandwich, and apparently you're not supposed to do that. On top of the fact that I didn't use RTV black or the Permatex shit, I used like the aviation seal stuff, which was not gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna head home before I start reminiscing and this takes too long. See ya!